Welcome back. You know I'm rocking with my boy Case and Justin. But let's dive more deep into this conversation now. Being that we are in season 3, I see you you have a good relationship with Cash. Big shout out to my boy Cash. He's actually here on the show months back. Talk about the relationship, you guys have. Seems like you guys have a few features together, just talk about how you guys met and it's so crazy how you guys are doing music after high school.
I knew of Cash. He's a little older than me. We went to the same school in high school. But it was because we did music together is how we linked up. He hit me up one day, let's do a song. He ended up putting me on 2 songs on his project. So I owe him a bunch of songs. Like I owe him, he has to go on my project. I hope you're listening, you gotta go. It doesn't matter. You're on my project. But that's basically how we linked up now. And then like you said, Rich Icy and everyone else, like we're just a really tight-knit group. And it's all love. It's all love. We all want the same things for each other, so it's easy to just vibe. Like we have a bunch of unreleased songs too, where we just rapping.
Tell us, man. We gotta wait on social media, just like everybody else. Cool. I like that. Now, Justin, you started this, this media company, Creative Tribe with Garrick Wade. Yeah. Just talk about how you guys met in a relationship is, when filming. Cause I'm pretty sure, so many ideas left and right. You have to bounce off each other. It's kind of like, I like this, but I like that. Right, I feel like we can do this first. Just talk about how everything came about.
Well, we met through social media. Garrick was working on another show that he wanted to pitch. He was looking for writers. I always tell people to use social media for what it's for. Like I don't get this like I'm private. I don't want people to know. So you connect through people, right? You connect through social media.
You experienced that too, right?
Right? So we connect through social media. We just met randomly at Starbucks in Harlem. And wrote a couple episodes of the first project that we were trying to pitch and trying to shoot, and that's when it just wasn't working out. So we kind of relaxed and we just kind of kept in touch. We were friends, and then that's when the conversation happened in 2017, where it was like we just got to do it ourselves.
Start your own
so we was like, well, we got to form a production company. So we formed it, and like we just balanced each other out. Garrick is more fiery. I'm a water sign, so I'm more like relaxed. But there's sometimes he brings it out of me because you do need to have that in business and on set. And then sometimes I do need to, reel it in. Yeah. So we've had plenty of, we bump heads, but we always tell people we believe in the integrity of the project. So I might have ideas that I really want, but I know if it's not even going to really work out, to kind of let it go, and then vice versa. So we believe in the power of collaboration, we always talk about. So when you are collaborating, you need to have respect for the other person. And so that's what we have with each other. So we really respect each other, respect our crafts, and again, we have totally different ways of writing, but when we come together, if you start with respect, it should be an easy way to get the project done, regardless of how many times you bump heads, argue it. I mean, like we go at it, but like it doesn't last more than 20 minutes because you can't go days and 2 days in a week and 2 weeks when you start a business with someone. So so it works out perfectly well. Like I said, now he's in Atlanta doing his thing. I'm here in New York, so we still talk and we're still working on things that we're working on. But so that's what it is. Just when you collaborate with somebody, you have to have respect.
Right.
And know when to get out of it, right? People grow, but you want the best for them. So if he grows and if tomorrow he's working whatever, you uplift and you show support. What do you need from me? And this is your thing. I'm going to take the back seat and vice versa. But so that's our relationship. I think is, I don't want to jinx it, but it's doing really great right now in the last 3-4 years.
Okay, cool, right. Good. Wow, I'm saying right, like that's his tag. What the hell?
Told you I brainwashed.
I don't want to be saying right too much. I want to still.
You want to say like, no, I'm telling you today, the rest of your day you're gonna look right.
But okay, cool. Guys, both chime in on this. Oftentimes, especially in this digital era we live in, many people have a short attention span. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about how important it is, with the music, how you have to grab somebody's attention, even with your album being a success, Golden Child and True Colors. And like you even do, you have short like 6-7 episodes for Remembering Wednesday, but that led to you winning an award. Just guys, just talk about like, how important it's really is it hard to sometimes find that niche within that first song, to start off or with filming,
The niche as far as time?
Yeah, like timing and just catching like, I think that
I fell in love with like music when it was 3 verses, everybody would rap. It was like a 5-minute song. Nobody cares about that anymore. So like for me, I have to make the chorus really good.
Right.
and probably give you a really good one verse, and then that's it, because that's the only thing people want to hear anyway. So sometimes I'll obviously go overboard and do a verse or two. I do 2 verses, but I think greatness is adapting, so you gotta adapt.
Definitely gotta adapt. So this is something Garrick taught me when we were first filming Remembering Wednesday, was about the short attention span. So if you watch it, it's really quick episodes, and even Ghosted, the short film we did, is like 6 minutes, and then the reading is like 24 minutes. So it's kind of how you build your audience in a way, right? So, and we've kind of built an audience where if we get lucky and get the funds, if we could make an hour and 50-minute movie, people will watch it. But then it's also the quality of the work, right? They'll stick around if it's good, you know. But I think when you come from an indie scene, you do want to build your audience. You do want to captivate them, and like you said, adapt, because you even have now people don't watch whole episodes on Netflix or like regular cable anymore, because they're just go give it to me, you know.
Give me the whole season. Yeah.
So that's how we approached it. Even when we dropped Remembering Wednesday, we dropped all the seasons on YouTube.
Smart.
Right. Here you go. 9 episodes with 6-7 minutes.
So you're saying pretty much, like I think you just said it. So pretty much, build an audience first with something short. If you can capture their attention, expand it to the 15, 20. Okay.
It's similar to like a Frank Ocean. He might drop in 12 years and everybody's gonna run to it, you know, because he has his audience. Tyler, the Creator, they have their audience already, so you do what you want to do at that point, but you have to bring them in first. I agree with that.
And stick to your resources. So again, from the indie scene, that's the reason why. Now, if I jumped out the gate and had $20 million budget, they was gonna get a 2-hour movie or something, but we didn't have that. So it's like your resources is, we have to produce something, and I don't want to make it too long or too drawn out. And remember, we were still kind of working on our crafts and just starting from where we were. So we could have did a 12-minute episode, but then we probably would have had a moment of just like, okay, it got boring or something. So we knew to just hit it while it was hot. And so again, we're still building our audience. So that's, I get it. It sucks that people have short attention spans, but I mean, I'm the same way sometimes.
It takes away from the art, but
absolutely.
As long as you have consistent content out, you'll be fine.
Exactly.
And you know, with Garrick, you know, being in Atlanta, you know, doing his thing with film, and you know, also representing Creative Tribe, you know, the biggest thing out there for film is, you know, Tyler Perry Studios. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know, like, if you had the opportunity to film on Tyler Perry Studios, right? You can use his film crew, you use your film crew. Okay. You know, you got that whole studio, right? The big studio, right? What genre would you create and why?
It'll be a thriller. I'm just I'm a dark.
Are you a thriller guy?
Yeah, I love thrillers. Psychological thriller.
Yeah, psychological thriller.
Okay.
I've written, like, Remembering Wednesday was like a thriller. Ghosted was a comedy. It wasn't supposed to be a comedy, but people started laughing, so I was like, it's a comedy. And The Reading is like a supernatural thriller, so it'll be a thriller. But I love all genres, but it'll be a thriller. Yeah.
Is that the best that you like to create, like a thriller, or?
I think, psychological thrillers. I do like drama. Drama is a little bit tough. And comedy is the toughest thing ever to make people laugh. Is frightening. But thrillers, you can always, you know, have a twist and get a good actress, get a good actor that's really delivering. So yeah, I'll do a psychological thriller.
Dope. Now, for case, you know, being in this, you only been doing it for 3 years, but you feel like you've been doing your thing. You just been taking off. You know, as an artist, you know, like you said, performing in 500 plus people, being in the West Coast, interacting, networking with so many people. Question always remains, you know, hey Case, you know, I really love your work, man. I love to do music with you, this, that, and the third. When do you feel like an artist should charge other fellow artists for a verse and or hook?
I mean, it's up to whoever that person is, you know. Like, I personally, if y'all ask me for it, I'm not gonna charge you. Like, I met you. Like, I guess it's up to you and your own morals. But for me personally, if we have a rapport, what is the point?
Right. And
that also takes away from the creativity of it. Like, without money, it's fine. Like, we need to just build great art. That's, at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to build great art and to inspire the next people. So it's not about the money for me. If you couldn't tell, like, I don't care about that. It's about the passion. It's about the work, and it's about inspiring many people.
So you feel like it's all about just not whenever you want, but more so like somebody who, I guess you could say, I guess would you? I don't know, cause he said like genuinely he wouldn't charge anybody.
Yeah, but that's
But I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't charge
No, he
anybody.
would charge.
But I'm saying,
he gonna charge people.
Listen, I would not.
No, but it's how you network. You build your
Yeah.
community, and
Yeah.
especially again coming from the indie scene, you kind of want those team players, right? Like even for your show, if you want to have people to help, and if everyone uplifts each other, when that time comes, everyone's gonna hit.
Yeah, everybody gets
It's
paid.
tough to
Yeah.
have that because like you said, not like you said, but like some people will say, I gotta charge you like $5. Well, I mean, I don't know what verses go for, but like, why would you charge me that much if you know we're in the same boat? This
that's
verse is
true.
not for you to pay your bills. It's for us to kind of come together, uplift each other, work on your craft, work on your art, keep getting your name out there. So
Yeah.
that's how I even approach when it comes to teamwork and collaboration is, you don't want to be screwed over, but at the same time, you're not
Right.
going into things thinking that's going to pay your bill because you should know your expectations of doing, working in the indie scene or working in Creative Tribe Media. Like there's expectations, and the expectations that you're not about to get this check, that you're going to be able to go live
Right.
a lavish
ass.
lifestyle.
But I do want to say, like, I do have a team.
Right.
Shout out
Right.
to AP. Jelani
Yeah, let's
Miles
talk
and
about
Rich.
that.
Okay.
The apply pressure.
But if they say we charging, then I might have to step back.
Okay, let's talk about that. The AP, man.
Apply pressure. So it was 3 other gentlemen who I've all met at the age of 9. It was weird.
Wow.
I met them around the same time. And those are all my closest friends. And when I decided to leave school, they were the first people to step up and have my back. So we ended up creating a clothing company, which did very well. We got our LLC for it. Like I was telling Justin earlier, we ended up using some of the money to give back to the homeless at the end of the year for Thanksgiving. And that's something I want to continue to do every year, But it's beautiful getting into entrepreneurship because music has certain meanings and then clothes have certain meanings, like different partnerships that we're working on and stuff like that. So I'm just pulled everywhere and I love it. I love it. Considering the fact that I left school and people said you wouldn't get a job, you wouldn't do this, you wouldn't do that, and all of that was accomplished without the degree.
Yeah.
I have no complaints. You feel me? Like I love being an entrepreneur. You like it?
I love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Great.
It's amazing.
amazing.
Like me personally, I personally didn't go to school for this.
Yeah.
Right? But I would never tell somebody they shouldn't because, we all know the story about college, pros and cons, debt.
Yeah.
It's
hit
not
or
for
miss job.
everybody.
It's not for everybody.
And it
yes.
is for people.
Yeah.
It's
gotta
two
walk
sides
your
of the
lane.
coin. Just do what
Do
you
your
feel.
lane, right.
Do what you feel.
And there's many artists in this industry that never went to school or probably did went to school, but they still managed to be successful. And and speaking of many other artists, I'm pretty sure you have some favorite artists that you bump to. If you can collab with maybe one artist in the industry, whether a compilation album or just one song, who would it be?
This is easy, Jay-Z. It's
Oh,
easy.
man.
Hov, man, I gotta work with Hov, man. That's the GOAT.
Really?
Yeah.
Nobody else? Why?
I mean, I do have a top 5. I got
Yeah.
Jay-Z, J. Cole, Drake, Joe Budden,
Yeah.
and Wayne.
Oh,
But
guys,
it would have to be Hov because he raised me. Like, I swear, like, all his albums, I know every word. That's my guy. Like, I would do Hov.
Well, I'm glad you hyped up because up next, you going to hit the stage again, man. You going to hit the stage later on in the show, man.
Yes,
So
sir.
keep it locked and stay tuned. Oh, man. How y'all feel?
Great.
Good, man. I love it. It's good to just be around people again and